Hello friends and welcome back. I am so excited because today is my favorite day of the month and it is the Club La-La Land Crafts kit reveal for February 2020. And this is how it's going to arrive in your mailbox in this adorable little gold packaging here. I'm going to open it up and show you what's inside. And as always, you are going to get both red rubber stamps and coordinating dies for the theme for the kit this month. And you can kind of tell what the theme is by my little dies right there. So I'm going to take these out of the package and you get 2 sets of red rubber stamps. These are nice, beautiful images these guys stamp out. So I've already attached it to the packaging and this is a great way to store it if you just stick it right back in. I've already colored up all of my images and this one is called Be Happy Marcy. You can see her sentiments there. And then this one is called Just Because. And look at those adorable little faces. Oh my God, they're so stinking adorable. And here are all the sentiments that go along with this one. I'm going to set this off to the side and show you the dies. And as always, the dies are themed perfectly to go with your kit. And this month you also get these other dies that are great stash builders. So here we have a beehive and a honey jar. Everybody has those in their cabinet, at least I know I do. I love honey. And then you've got these here, which are called the double stitched hexagon dies, and these are great stash builder dies. And you get 4 of these. And then one of the other things that came out this month with the new release is some new paper packs. So since I'm going to be using both of these paper packs in the cards coming up, I thought I'd kind of give you a quick show of what they look like. And we're going to get right into making our first card. And so I'm going to use my Be Happy Marcy, which I've already fussy cut out. And then you can see here that I've already cut out some of the hexagons and the honey jar. I've got my card base, which I'm using this navy blue. And I just took the die, just like that, ran it through my die machine, and now that's trash off to the side. I have a piece of vellum that I cut down to the same size as my card. And then I did the same thing with this pink with the gold hearts paper. And then I used one of the stitched rectangle dies for the inside of the card. So I'm going to start by adding the vellum to the top. So this is kind of like a layered card. And this is something that, like, vellum is my best friend because I can never choose between pattern papers. I love them all. I want to use them all. But, you know, the cards get a little busy. So instead of having a super busy card with a ton of pattern paper on it, I put a little bit of vellum in between. And that way I can use more pattern paper and not like make it so overwhelming. So I'm going to attach the stitched rectangle die piece in the middle of the inside of the card. And then that way you can see through the hexagon and through the vellum on the front of the card. And then you can see that beautiful paper on the inside. So I'll move this up so you can see it a little bit better. See that? Now you can see it. And I'm going to put this one right on top. So this pink one with the gold hearts, I will place right over the vellum so you can't see my ugly tape behind my vellum. I just need to line this up. And there we go. Perfect. Now we're going to start decorating. So I know I want my adorable little Marcy in the middle, and I want some of these gold accents all over my card because there's gold hearts in that pink paper. So I'm going to take this little strip from my stash, the gold paper from my stash, and I'm going to add it to the very top of the card. And I cut kind of a thin strip, so then I needed to use my thin double-sided adhesive here. And then once I get that placed across the front and trim off the excess, we can figure out where we're going to put Marcy. So I want Marcy in the middle of the hexagon, and here's where I know that's where I want her, but the hexagon, the largest hexagon, she just kind of barely touches the outside edges. So I'm going to add a little piece right here under her knee so that she has one more thing to attach to, because I don't want to place her directly onto the vellum and have all that ugly vellum tape behind the vellum. So what I did is I put a little bit of tape at the bottom of this hexagon that I cut out of the gold paper. And now I'm just going to put tape on the top of her head, on the part of her leg that's going to sit on top of that hexagon, and on the foot that's going to attach to the bottom part. And if I had known before I started designing this card, how I was going to lay out this card, I would have double cut Marcy. And what I mean by that is after I colored her image in, I would have attached her onto another thinner piece of white cardstock, and I would have cut them out, fussy cut it out together, so that on the back you wouldn't see all of that coloring, the ink that bleeds through when you use alcohol markers. But I didn't, so it is what it is. But just a little tip for you if you should decide to try that out. That way you just see the white outline of Marcy from the back rather than seeing all of that alcohol marker. Now, my sentiment is going to be just because on the outside, and I love you honey on the inside, so I wanted to put the little honey bottle right in the middle. And now you can't see it when the card is closed, but it's right there when you open it. And then the I love you honey is going to go down kind of towards the bottom, so you can't see that either. So I'm going to put it just out of the sight of the hexagon. And I thought that was just super cute, that honey bottle and the I love you honey. Irene is a genius when she comes up with this stuff. So I'm going to back my sentiment on the top on some more of that blue cardstock, and I'm going to pop it up in that top corner. And then I'm just going to kind of, it's a combination of flat and popping up all the little tiny hexagons. I'm just going to put a few of them on the front, and then I'll put a couple more on the inside. And like I said, some of them will be flat, some of them will be popped up. It just depends. And then you can see up in that right-hand corner, I've got some gold glitter little dots and some clear sparkling droplets, water droplets. And those are just like little extra pieces from my stash that are sitting in a little cup off to the side. And I just wanted to add just a little bit of sparkle to the front. So once I've placed my hexagons down on the front and on the inside, I will add those as well. It just gives it a little extra sparkle on the top. After I finished this whole card, I did add glossy accents to her wings and to the very tips of the antennae on the top of her headband, which you might be able to tell in the close-up picture at the end, but I'm not really sure if it comes out enough for you to be able to tell, but you can definitely tell in person when you look at it. So now I'm just adding little water droplets. I sped this up a bit. And that is going to do it for my Be Happy Marcy card. I love you honey on the inside. So, so cute. All of the details for these, the coloring of these cards will be on the coordinating blog post, which will be listed below. So here's another look at the new papers. This one's Hello Life. This is the one that we use, the Love You More. Here are another little quick look at what comes in your kit, and another look at her. And you can see there I tried to show you that I put the glossy accents on there now that it's all dry and ready to go. And then this is the subscriber project, which if you are a subscriber to the kit, this project is available to you along with all the other projects from the design team members. So, so adorable. And you know where you find those in your Dropbox. So here is everything that I made using the February 2020 La-La Land Crafts Club kit. I hope you guys are enjoying this and that you have a wonderful day. And I will see you again real soon with some more projects from Club La-La Land Crafts. Have a great day. Bye-bye.